everyone, I'm here with Christina Sweet. She's the owner of the main ingredient in Lutz. She's at 1903 Collier Boulevard. She's at the corner of 54 and Collier. And I love her store, I love her stuff. She has all organic, non-GMO products that I wanted to do a little tour with her today. I send a lot of my clients here because her products I trust and I love them. I use them myself. So I wanted her to kind of walk us through some of the products that we use or that I use and that I recommend for a lot of my clients that work with us here at Riches and Wellness. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Christina, and let you walk us through some of your favorite products here as well.
All right, great, thanks. Well, I think we should start over here where this is our spice wall. So all of our spices are salt-free if there's an SF on the jar. If there's not, the salt in them is sea salt. All of them are specially blended, they're gluten-free, organic, and they are all the food is grown on clean land.
Yeah.
So all of our spices you won't find just in a regular store because of that. There's a couple of spices that we also have that we mix right here in-house, but it derives from the same company that does these spices right here for us.
Yeah, and one thing I love about using her spices is that it basically, exactly what it says, it spices up your food. So sometimes when you're doing something really clean and healthy, you get kind of bored of really just trying to eat so clean. Adding these spices to your meats, to your vegetables, it really helps kick up that flavor and makes it more exciting and not so bland all the time. So that's one thing I love about her spices.
When you're using spices, there's no reason for boredom with any of your food because there is nothing. If you are buying clean spices, there is nothing in it that's going to harm your system whatsoever.
Yeah.
And so that's why we really encourage adding some spice to your life. It's up on our wall. It's got its own area right here. You come in and get as much or as little as you want. So you don't have to get a huge bottle of it, be stuck with it if you didn't really care for it. You can come in, bag it right yourself, put just enough in, for you to go home and try something. With over 50 spices in this store, that's over 50 meals that you can try a little bit of something in every different night that you're doing.
Yeah.
So,
and I will say real quick to you, one thing else I love about Christina and her store. She will let you taste anything that you want in here, so you don't have to buy it and then you get it home and you're like, oh, I don't like that. She'll get a little teaspoon and she'll let you taste it. So, which you can't do that at Publix or Nutrition Smart. Not that it's even comparable, but that's another thing that I love about her. And she will walk you through and she holds your hand and shows you everything if you tell her what your tastes are, what your style is, and she'll recommend things that are fabulous that you will love.
We also encourage recycling. So we have spice jars here. You find something you really like, you can get one of our jars. They're only $1.50. If not, you can bring your own spice jar. You can continue to put into the bags that we have right here if that's fine with you, whichever way you want to go. But yes, always feel free to taste anything or ask for some recipes. We do a lot of posting on Facebook, different recipes that people are making all the time. This right here is our tea bar. We are the only company that has a tea tree. So we have this tree over here of the teas that we started with. There's no way to take caffeine out of a black tea unless you process it. So our teas are not processed. The person who blends our teas is from Tampa, and she just got a national award for blending teas. So she's very holistic. She owns a couple of different tea places herself, and she's very, very good. But we have teas for everything. We have green teas. We have teas that are Rooibos tea, which means that there's no caffeine in them. You can have them anytime. We have herbal teas that you can have anytime also. We have teas that will help with detox and inflammation. Teas that will have antioxidants in it. This Mile Zero is a nice relaxing tea. It's full of antioxidants, vitamin C, vitamin E, and it's an absolute wonderful. It's called Mile Zero because it tastes like key lime. Yeah, hence Key West.
Yeah, you guys have to come and smell these. Oh my goodness! Like this one, pumpkin spice. It smells exactly like pumpkin pie or pumpkin bread. Yeah. It smells so good. And the one thing that she told me earlier that I love is, sometimes the difficult part about trying to lose weight is the mental part. like you just have cravings or you're just bored, you just try and kind of eat mindlessly, you know, do one of these, brew one of these in the evening, like around 8 o'clock if you tend to get those munchies on the couch, and just sip on that. And it's such a satisfying thing to you. Or if you're baking cookies for your kids or for school, sip on that instead of, and it will break that temptation to like eat while you're cooking too, which I thought was also a great idea. And then this one, this Moonstruck Sleep My Pretty, she can't even keep this in stock, Harley, because people who use this, it just puts them right out as far as having sleep issues. It helps with that a lot. It has valerian root, some other things in it that help with you with sleeping problems, which a lot of people have. So I love that one.
Yeah, so if you are having sleeping issues, that is definitely the tea to put you out like a light.
Yeah.
And I drink a lot of our Dutch grandma's apple pie at night. It tastes like you're having a piece of apple pie. My he's a snacker. He likes to watch TV. We all know that TV,
Yes.
you know, we watch it, but it just makes you hungry because of all the food.
Yeah.
But if you're drinking a tea like that, or our drink we cake, your cravings just go away, and I think it's in your head.
Yeah.
Your body
Totally.
feels something satisfying
Yep.
without eating. This section right here are our balsamics, which are aged 10 years and infused, and then our olive oil. So we have a garlic olive oil, a blood orange olive oil, our garlic cilantro, garlic chili pesto, and our butter olive oil. So I don't even use butter. I use the olive oil, just so that you know, natural butter flavoring comes from the sweet potato. It's extracted and then it's put into any of the foods that we have that taste like butter. So in this case, the sweet potato, the butter is extracted from the sweet potato, and then it's put in with the olives. And so
my two favorites personally, I use the garlic cilantro on my salads, and then the garlic chili is infused with jalapeno peppers, and it does have a little kick to it. I use that also on my salads, as well as kind of putting it over the top of like salmon or meat that I'm cooking or searing. It's amazing. Good stuff.
And then we do have our balsamics on the other side. I try to keep those on the other side. The nice thing about the balsamics is that there's no preservatives or additives in any of them. So our pomegranate balsamic is very popular. I make a lot of salads with it. I showcase salads whenever I go somewhere with that and the garlic olive oil, because you only need a little bit. There is some sugar in there, but it's natural sugar derived from the grape itself, or from the fruit itself. But it's such a small amount, and you don't need a lot. This is not balsamic that you buy at the store. This balsamic has been sitting there. It's been aged. It's just a drizzle, and that's it. So you're not even going to use a tablespoon when you make something. But it's very satisfying to your cravings and your palate. Just that little tiny bit that you're going to use. So.
And I'm silly, but this is one of my favorite things, and it can come in this cute little jar. I set this on my kitchen counter. Like, friends come over and they're like, "Oh, that's so cute." I'm like, "I know. I eat that with my salad."
It's so funny. We have our bulk bins, which are on each side of our store, and depending on whether you have gluten issues or not, would depend on which bins. We try to keep most of our products gluten-free. We have one or two products that are not. Even some of the things that we don't recommend that you eat, but I have a lot of people that are vegan and have gluten issues, and they like to snack. So when we do get a snack in, it's not that healthy for you, but at least they are gluten-free, you know, and help those people with those issues. We go through a lot of our full dried cranberries. They're purple. They're not red because they're not processed. And then our dark chocolate morsels are soy-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, organic, and made with the stevia plant. So we use a lot of those. Our almond flour, coconut flour, chickpea flour, and our pea protein. So you want a protein powder that that is dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, and you need to build up that protein because you're not getting enough. That's your powder. I make a berry protein jar here, and it's a mason jar that I use unsweet coconut, pea protein, chia seeds in it. I also use non-fat Greek yogurt, blueberries, strawberries, a little bit of stevia, and I put a little bit of our maple syrup balsamic in it. And those jars I make twice a week.
That
and
sounds
we go
amazing.
through about
Mhm.
30 to 40 of those a week. So you take the jar with you, bring it back, you get 10% off for recycling the jar, get yourself another one, but there's enough in there for 2 servings.
Hmm.
And those are really, really good, and they're very good for you. So
Okay.
it helps keep, there's no sugar in it.
Yeah.
At all. And it's made with rolled oats, and the rolled oats are gluten-free.
Right. Awesome.
We have over here our Stevia Sweet Barbecue Sauce.
Yes.
We have it in a
Another
heated
one of my favorites.
or a regular. So those are
Yeah.
always here and in stock. There's only 1 gram of sugar per tablespoon, and that gram does not come from the stevia plant at all. It comes from the tomatoes because
Right.
tomatoes produce a natural sugar.
And I will
So-
say that I sometimes get complaints from people when I tell them use stevia, that they're like, well, I don't like stevia because it has like a weird aftertaste to me. This does not. I don't know if it's because of the power of the tomato and the barbecue.
He
like,
uses the plant. He doesn't use the powder.
maybe that's
So-
why, but
and
it
there's
has
a
no
difference.
like diety, diet soda aftertaste type thing at all.
The
It's so
same
good.
thing with the chocolate chip morsels.
Yeah, they're
Um,
so good.
Then what we have on this table over here is we have our coconut wraps.
One of my other favorites.
So you can eliminate bread.
Mhm.
You can use these coconut wraps to wrap your food in, make fajitas. You can make your own quesadillas. I've made fruit cups with them. You just cut them up, put them inside the muffin tin, and bake them for literally about 15 to 20 seconds and pull them right out. And then you can put whatever you want in there. If you're making a taco, you can just pile it right in there, and it's just switching up what you're doing.
Right.
Anyway, so these right here are really good for you. They're just made of coconut meat and coconut oil. They don't fall apart when you fill them, so that's another plus with them.
They do taste a little bit coconutty, so if you don't
Yes.
like coconut,
You're not
you
gonna
might
like
not like them, but I love them.
Our coconut crunch cereal has 2 net grams of carbs. I use it sometimes just as a snack.
Yeah.
Um,
That when you're sitting on the
Yeah.
couch and you're just
Just
wanting, yeah.
take a
I
little
love
bit
that
out.
too. Mhm.
Personally, I've never even used it with any coconut milk or
I have
almond
used it in
milk.
almond
but
milk and
Oh.
put a little bit of sliced strawberries
Yep.
and some blueberries in there, and it's really
That's
good.
how a lot of people eat it.
Yep.
Maybe because I'm here all the time, I just eat it right out of the
And I
box.
do that too, but I like it as
Yep.
cereal in the morning with the almond milk.
And it gives you that crunch. Sometimes our problem with wanting something that we know we shouldn't eat is because we really need to crunch on something. So
Right.
that's where your celery comes in, but also where your coconut crunch comes
Yeah.
in. It's organic, paleo, vegan, and now in the keto spectrum because of it only having 2 net carbs in a half a cup, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
We have over here our Intensity Academy gourmet sauces. So the person who makes these sauces are local. She's been with the Learning Gate Academy for years. I have known her for years. And it all derived from the school having a project. They grow all their own food. So she said, let's do something with all this food years and years ago. What are we going to do? The kids came up with a marinade. Well, she took that and had it bottled, and she has never stopped. So all of the food that's inside of these jars are all natural. We have 3 hot sauces that she specializes in, which is the garlic goodness. No food should ever be without. It is absolutely incredible. Her regular hot sauce, and then her carrot karma, which is actually made out of carrots itself. The 3 of them are wonderful. There is no sugar or carbs in any of those 3 itself. She does have some Thai teriyaki, a sweet chili sauce, Saucy Everything, which is a replacement for mayo. It's got a little spice to it. The Must Thai mustard, I use that in the deviled eggs. And your deviled eggs are absolutely
Yeah, that
wonderful.
sounds delicious.
Yes. And so those are also, some other choices. There's a little tiny bit of sugar. And I'll say one thing about them
Yes.
too. Michelle Northrup is also called the Saucy Queen. So if you're looking for recipes, it's on her site, also on her Facebook page. She's got 53 national awards. One sauce exclusive to the Disney theme parks. And she's in many restaurants across Tampa.
Yeah, her sauces are incredible. All right, I think our last these real quick too.
Yeah, these are our powders that you can actually put in your food, put in your smoothie. Our turmeric root is amazing. It is absolutely the best turmeric that you can get. It is grown on clean land. We're really, really picky on where these powders come from. Our beet powder will help add energy. It'll actually add 16 up to 16% more endurance to your cardio because the beet is actually adding more oxygen into your bloodstream. So you'll notice a difference in your energy level. It's all natural. You're not going to crash from it.
Right.
The turmeric root, absolutely. If you have any type of inflammation, it is your key to getting rid of inflammation, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and all that.
Yeah.
We also carry hemp honey, just so that you know.
Okay.
Honey does have natural sugar in it. But our hemp honey does help with people who are in a lot of pain or who have rheumatoid arthritis. But I'm really, really going to stress the fact that a major key to any of that is that turmeric root.
Yes.
You won't get what you really need out of a turmeric pill.
Right.
There's just not enough in it. You would have to take like 10 of them.
Right.
So
and
if
that
you
goes
can
directly
just
into
get
the bloodstream.
it goes immediately in. The wheatgrass powder. 1 tablespoon is like eating 2 pounds of greens.
Wow.
So that's why in some
Plus
of our
the energy
smoothies,
that it gives you.
it gives you incredible amounts of energy.
Right.
And that's why our smoothies only have 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. Spirulina is great for inflammation.
Yep. Detoxifying the liver.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is a super green. It's a blue algae that's grown in organic ponds, but it's one of the best greens that you can actually put in your system. It does promote energy for you. It does promote oxidation into your blood cells. It has some agents in it that naturally keep cancer cells from producing or reproducing.
Right.
It's loaded with iron. 1 tablespoon of spirulina is equivalent. 53% of that tablespoon is iron.
Wow.
So if you're
I
going
did not know
through any kind of deficiency in your iron, that and the turmeric root. So we have a lot of cancer patients. They go through a lot of, they get anemic.
Right.
There's no iron in their system because of the treatments that they're having. But on the same token, they don't want to do any type of, they don't want to have any blood transfusions.
Right.
This is your key. Literally, in 3 days, you can solve that problem. Just 3 days of coming in here, getting some, using it as, we tell you that you need it, and that problem of your anemic is going to be gone.
Right. Wow.
Our Cara powder is naturally sweet. It's your, it's just another way for you to get chocolate without having sugar.
Right.
You can take that and add water to it, and it's like you just had hot chocolate. So we have a smoothie up there that's got the Cara powder in it. And we always have cacao nibs. There are more antioxidants in that than in anything that you can ingest into your body.
Wow.
So it really does help, especially if you're starting to feel a cold coming on and you're just starting to get the sniffles. Come in here. I've literally had a tablespoon at night and then another tablespoon in the morning and not gotten the flu where the rest of the family's gone down for the count.
Right. Huh. Wow.
Did we miss anything?
This the pickles.
Oh,
that's
the pickles.
Yes, that's one of my favorite things as well.
We try to do a lot of sourcing from locally. Okay, so we try to get products that are made right here in our Tampa Bay area by other small businesses. This is just one of them. These are the chill dill pickles. These guys actually do a remarkable job. Pickles are very, very good for you. They're really good for your system. Pickle juice, by the way, never throw out the juice, especially in the summertime. We get really dehydrated, or if you're getting cramps in your legs, that's what the pickle juice is going to take care of, those cramps in your legs. A lot of triathletes use pickle juice when they're training. They actually sell it now.
Yeah.
And I just shake my head. Where did I go wrong?
Right.
They actually sell it now at races. And like I said, I just shake my head because it actually will help get rid of the cramps that you get, one, from being dehydrated, which is a big cause of that. You know, it's hot out. Like this afternoon, even though it's cold out, it was still, our sun is strong.
Right.
So you got to keep hydrated. But these pickles are amazing. They have hot. They have asparagus now.
Yes. Those
So
are
the
delicious.
asparagus are absolutely delicious. We run out all the time. But they're fresh made and made locally.
And the asparagus is really good for your kidney bladder. So
Oh, that's great to know.
yeah, they are very, very good for that.
Uh-huh.
So the seriously spicy veggies, whew,
Yeah.
they are seriously spicy. I tried some
they got
last
a lot
time
of
I was
heat
in,
to
and
them.
I was like, I need some water. I'm on fire.
And the
So-
garlic are great, you know, so that's another great
Yeah.
snack that you can have and
Yep.
keep you from having cravings, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially this time of the year, it's really hard. If I go to parties or like when I go to an event, I try to bring something with me just so people have another option to keep them from hitting on the wrong snacks or whatever. And that's usually one of my teas. It's usually the grandma's Dutch apple pie or the drink me cake. Just
And can you make any of those iced as well?
yeah,
or do
you
they
can
not
have them
taste
iced
as good?
also. You can have them at room temperature. We also make them here to go. So if you want to come in and get a cup of tea while you're you know walking around looking at everything, or just stop in here and get a good hot or ice cold tea to go, you can do that right here and skip all of the syrupies. We don't have any syrup here, so if you're looking for syrup, this is not your place. But hopefully you're not if you're watching this video.
Right, exactly.
And if you're going to this clinic, hopefully you're not looking for that sugar anymore.
That's one thing I absolutely love about Christina. When my clients come in here, she knows who my clients are. She like watches them. She's like, she'll go over there. Oh, you can't have that. That's not on your plan.
That is not your bed.
And then sometimes they'll be like, it's for my son. It's okay.
No, I already know who your son is. I've been on your Facebook page.
So she won't let you.
Yeah.
If you know, she knows what our programs are. She won't let you. So,
Yeah,
but she's just
definitely.
amazing. I really encourage you, anyone in the Tampa Bay area, to come out and see her at the Main Ingredient. Customer service, like through the roof, above and beyond. But it's because this is her passion. Like she loves what she does. She loves helping people to clean up their diets and live a healthier, optimally thriving life. So thank you so much, Christina, for doing this with us.
Much for having us.
I love your place. So we just encourage everybody to come out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.